If you don't know me, one of the biggest fears I've had when I was younger than I am now was Tails doll. Yeah, this thing. This thing was the thing that scared me. And I used to have a huge concern for myself. If you don't know how the Tails doll curse creepypasta goes, I will go ahead and tell you. Or you've just been living under a rock for your life and don't even know what the outside world looks like. I'm just kidding, but if you don't know what it is, it goes as follows.
A long time ago, from the rock, there was something his son didn't expect. A new game. It was called Sonic R, or Sonic Racing. A lot of you probably don't know.
I'm just gonna put a weird filter in my voice. Okay? So, enjoy.
About that game. I didn't know about that game until I found out about the creepypasta. His son was so excited to play the new game. So, they took it inside. His father watched him play the game. A couple weeks later, he finally beat the final boss. In the credit, as the credits rolled, the kid roared in excitement. But, what's that? The father asked. The son said there was Tails doll, and that was all he knew.
That night, the father went into the son's room, turned on the console very quietly, and played the game. He had saw there was a new playable character called Tails doll. All was fun and games until he tagged Sonic. The console had shut off. Without any explanation, the man was tired and he had work in the morning. So he went back to bed. He got into bed with his wife and went back to sleep. He had woke up in the middle of the night, heard a strange voice outside of his door. He thought it was his son getting up to get something. He told what he thought was his son to go back to bed. But he saw a tiny shadow under the door. He had looked under the door, and what was under it would scar him for life. What he saw under the door was a tiny doll. A tiny, blood-covered doll. It was the doll from the game. It had leaped towards him, scratching up his arm, chest, and everything. After he had gone to the hospital. Many other people have had experiences like this. All of them fake, of course, but that right there scared me. But now I just laugh at it, because now I see things like this. Yes, a recreation of the Rosie smoking a cigar meme from Deltarune Chapter 2 as Tails doll. This thing is now turned into a meme. A meme. And now, I'm just embarrassed about being afraid of this thing when I was like 5. I am extremely embarrassed about it. You know what? About the whole Tails doll thing again, I'm still scared of it. If I listen to Lavender Town theme from Pokemon and then think about Tails doll, I will have nightmares for the next 3 months. Back to talking about the Tails doll curse. Actually, there was a way to, quote-unquote, summon the Tails doll. There were a couple of ways. One being, of course, all at the Devil's Hour. First one being drawing Tails doll at the Devil's Hour. Stupid. Then, listening to the song, Can You Feel the Sunshine? At 3 a.m. in the bathroom, reversed, with all the lights out. And the third and final way that has been found has been the stupidest one yet, which is the one from the creepypasta. Here's how the song Can You Feel the Sunshine sounds.
Can you see the sun is shining on me? It makes me feel so free, so alive. It makes me want to survive. And the sky, it makes me feel so high. The bad times pass me by, 'cause today it's gonna be a brighter day. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up the day?
Yeah, you get the gist. But you have to play that backwards, in your bathroom, with all the lights off. And supposedly, Tails doll would be summoned.